Welcome everyone, it's Steve here. I'm out at the Hennepin Canal, Lock 32. Welcome to the Preface edition, episode 1 of me traversing the Hennepin Canal Parkway in reverse order from Lock 32 to Lock 1. Some of the literature says 33 locks, the signs here say 32 locks. So I think it might have to do something with some lost lock or something like that. I'll have to do more research, but this is Lock 32, and back of me is the confluence with not only the Hennepin Canal, but the Rock River with the Mississippi River. So the water's high. It's actually flooded a little bit. Normally, this is gravel and stuff down here, but this is the canal. And this is where it runs into the Mississippi. There's the Mississippi there. Over here, that's where the Rock River runs into the Mississippi. So this is where the journey starts. So here's a closer shot of the confluence with the Rock River. I'm starting this journey on Sunday, June 2nd. The rest of the journey will resume on Thursday, June 6th. The reason I'm doing this in advance is because I live in this region here. So I'm going to cover this from Lock 32 down to 30. And then I'll resume there Thursday morning. I have about a 15-20 mile ride to hook up with the Hennepin Canal Parkway in Kelowna, and that's when we'll resume. I took the canal road in. It was a bit flooded, but I made it through. On the way out, I'm taking some of these back trails, and I'm just going to show you a little bit, entrances, exits. Tried out my Garmin computer, and it was pretty much right on the ride in, but it doesn't see these kind of trails, at least not here in this area. So I'm going to take you on a little backwoods tour until we get through the next 3 locks, and then we're going home for the day. So I've made my way off the path. Right here I'm in an area, a community called Big Island. Behind me is where the Hennepin Canal rejoins us. Over there in the distance is the Rock River. So we're going to continue on and hit Lock 31 and Lock 30, and we'll cover those areas, and then we'll make our way home. Behind me, you can see a lake, pond that have been featured in some of my other recent videos. This is fed from a creek into the river through these woods. There's a makeshift trail, then halfway it ends, then you have to bushway your back to the river. That is the site of my last two recent camps. One was called Forest Camp, and the other one was a creek camp at the Confluence. As you can see, this is the cycle trail, bike path here on Big Island. This road leads to Lock 31, and we're going there next. Hey everyone, it's Steve here. It's Wednesday, June 5th, and here I am resuming my coverage of Lock 32, 31, and 30. I got cut off abruptly a few days ago because I had an incident with a blowout tire. So anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit about this area I'm at right now. This is where Mill Creek meets the Rock River. Very nice area. I had a camp out here last January. I came out, it's nice. I like to come out here later in the year because this is normally a very busy area and just a few too many people for me. There's a gravel road comes down right off the bike path. But this is a nice area. I set up camp here in January, and I'm going to take you down to Lock 30 after this, and we're going to go in through the back way, and you'll see some interesting sights. Well, this area is quite overgrown since last time I was down here camping in the spring in March. Geez, I don't know if I can traverse my way through here to Lock and Dam 30, but we're going to give it a try. If not, we're going to have to take the bike path over. In the background, you can see the canal there. That's the Hennepin Canal there. In the distance is the river that way, which was the site of my camp in February. This way is where we're going to try and go to Lock 30, known as the Steel Dam, which will be the last stop of the evening before tomorrow, which I take off for East Milan and Kelowna and points beyond. Wow, that was some real bushwhacking. Well, I'm halfway through. This is the point, this tree, where I had the canal camp back in April, if you can believe it, but it's so overgrown. There is a slight path through all this tall grass. Then on the other side here actually is a trail, was a trail that leads down to the river that I had one of my camps back in March right down on the river. So let's go ahead and see if we can make it down to Lock 30 and wind this up. This is quite an adventure. At least it's not wrought with poison ivy around here, right? How you doing? So that was an adventure in itself getting back here, golly gee, but kind of fun, I must admit. So in the back you can see the machinery. This is Lock 30 at the Steel Dam. This is where this part of the episode ends. We've covered Lock 32 with the confluence of the Mississippi River. We stopped at Lock 31, then I had my mishap. Now we're at 30, so we're going to wind this up. And tomorrow we're going to catch Lock 29 in Kelowna. The reason I'm doing this beforehand is because this is my home area. So I've done extensive camping these 3 locks. I would have to backtrack to do a complete run. But I'm going to be on a 3-day trek covering the rest of it. And I'm going to pick it up at my house in the morning. And it's about an hour ride just to pick up the Parkway in Kelowna and Lock 29, and then we'll go from there. But let's check out the Steel Dam before we leave. So this is the Steel Dam. It was created around the turn of the century, 1906 I think. And I fished a lot here in my youth. You've seen this in some of my other videos. I don't know if you can see the or not. They're kind of blending in. But it's beautiful out here as the sun is going down and we're approaching evening. A lot of people out fishing. They have this in pretty good condition. The condition does vary from time to time, but it looks much better than it did a month or 2 ago when I was out here last. So signing off from Lock 30 until tomorrow. We've got a great adventure starting. So this is Steve. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Please give me a like, and the more you watch, the better the channel does. And we'll see you in the morning. I got to get home, still some preparation to do. Got to load up the bike. Gonna try and get early. We'll see. I'm gonna leave you with a little scenery. Take care.